Hello, into another week of the A-League season there. This time we got Brisbane Roar against Melbourne Victory playing. Should be an interesting one. So far this season there, Brisbane Roar got one draw against a last minute draw in their last match. While Melbourne Victory have not won the season there, as they have lost 2-1 against Western Sydney and a 0-0 draw against Melbourne City in the first week. Just trying to get things set up still there, so be with me. Got 30 minutes or so before the game starts. For my prediction for this game, I went for a 2-1 victory for Melbourne Victory, so I should get off the mark here. The odds for this game, though, is pretty tight, with $2.10 for Victory to win, $3.30 for the draw, $3.30 for Brisbane as well. But I see, I've seen they have closed recently there, closed the gap. If anyone's got any predictions themselves, feel free to say them before or after the show. Doesn't matter when. Should be a good game. It's good that my computer is back working again, because I did do the first match of the season there, which was between Adelaide and Sydney, and that was a good game, but the computer was playing up a bit there. So it's all solved here today. So the sound quality should be pretty good. And the head-to-head record between these two sides, Victory with 21 victories, Brisbane Roar with 14, and there's 8 draws. Victory have taken out 4 wins in the last 5. Still trying to look for the stream here. I was busy doing some of the other YouTube videos there, but for tomorrow's games there, like the Liga 1 bench thing to check out when I publish that. Also got the Serie A and the La Liga and the Premier League that's all up there now to check out too. Still trying to look for things there. Other matches for this week in the meantime, got Newcastle Jets against Adelaide, Western Sydney taking on Sydney in the Sydney Derby, my Wellington Phoenix taking on Perth, and Western United taking on Melbourne City. The new team doing pretty well the season so far with a win and a draw. And my Wellington Phoenix sides being from New Zealand hasn't done so well, lost both games, but put on a good performance in the last game at least. Odds for some of the other games there, got Newcastle Jets $2.40, $3.10 for the draw, $2.88 for Adelaide. Western Sydney against Sydney, $2.25 for Western Sydney, $3.40 for the draw, $2.30 for Sydney. Wellington Phoenix, $3.30, draw $3.30, Perth Glory, $2.10. Newcastle Jets Adelaide $2.40 for Newcastle Jets, $3.10 for the draw, $2.88 for Adelaide, and Western United $2.20, $3.10 for the draw, $3.10 for Melbourne City. Got like 8 minutes or so before the game starts. Need to go into the Fox Sport thing website. Never seems to pop up straight away when I try this for some reason. There's having some basketball programs and stuff there on that one. Should look up what the lineup for tonight's matches as well too. Oh yeah, as Brisbane lineup, you got Combe and goal, Neville, Aldridge, Gilly, Greasley, Twilly, McGinn, Mook, O'Neill, O'Shea, O'Donovan, and man. For Melbourne Victory, got Tollivan, Cam Sober, Dobres, Napote, Fisher, Watson, Traore, Den, Donachi, Reyes, and Thomas in goal. Let's try and see if I can get back up again. Any thoughts, anyone out there, on your prediction for this match? Should be like 5 or so minutes before we get underway. Some substitutes for Brisbane. You got Igam, Pepper, Weirdon, Holloway, Young, Wenzel Halls, Barry. For Victory, you got Brian, Efu, Paulson, Hope, Carrigan, and Sutton. Good once I get it up and running. Maybe I should start it later when it's actually going, but then I'll miss the start of the match, I guess. So the last match for Brisbane there, they got that 1-1 draw very late on. I'll just concentrate getting it up first. should be here soon. Brisbane Roar against Melbourne Victory. When it loads. I'll just working. Sport 1. First one for also had the FFA Cup recently. Adelaide destroyed Melbourne City 4-0 on that one. So well done to Adelaide. Brisbane Roar haven't done too well in recent times. Melbourne Victory have been more so winning games. It's not coming up. Let's try this again. Hello to the people that's watching this on the replay. Okay, that one's past the ball. Come on. Haven't had this much issues before. Finding the stream. It's been some other sports for some reason. It's advertised as Brisbane Roar against Melbourne Victory. anything I shot. Some hockey, some basketball, all in the one place. Ah, here we go. Finally it popped up. BN Sport. As they're doing some preview now. Game just about to get underway. Players coming out of the tunnel on BN Sport Live. Get the sound. There we go. We've finally got there. Next time we'll be more prepared, hopefully. It's good to have these Friday night football games where I am, 9:34 currently, because there's nothing else on the stage there. Got some nice songs singing along going at the moment there, shaking hands. Brisbane playing a 4-4-2 formation with Quavo, Coleman and goal, Neville, Aldred, Gillespie, O'Toole, Inman, McGinn, O'Neill, Mork, O'Donovan and O'Shea. And the substitutes they got Jan, Higham, Pepper, Wimbledon, Aberdeen, Winslow Halls and Eckerberry. Brisbane are home at for this match. And for the Victory's lineup, they got Thomas in goal. When they got Royce, Dominici, Dean, Troyoi, Watson, Basher, Nabel, Douglas, Kim Sober, and Clevo. And Sutton, Brown, Apple, Hollison, Hope, and Carrigan, and the substitutes there. Just about underway. Just a few seconds to go. Doing their final preparations, walking around. Showing James Dobachi, he's played 62 games for Brisbane and now he's a Melbourne Victory player. It's amazing how many players switch clubs. Also had that same fate for the Wellington Phoenix here. It's the Western United team that's taken a few of our players. And it's been working out for them, the new team, undefeated. But it's a story for another time. Ideal conditions, so it should be a cracking game. My score prediction was a 2-1 victory for Melbourne Victory. Hopefully we see quite a few goals. The last time I did this, I saw 5 goals as Sydney managed to beat Adelaide 3-2 in a very somewhat controversial game there with the VAR being involved and red card and a 2-0 lead for Sydney before they come back, before they ultimately got there in the end. But like a final minute to go before we start. A little bit later than what I thought to kick it off. Melbourne Victory have got the ball on the halfway line there to kick off. And we're underway. At the halfway line there with Victory the foreign. Just passing it back at the moment there, get a few touches in. back to Lois Thomas in the goal. They're talking about our previous game where player managed to get a red card in the opening minute. Brisbane crossing the ball in here. They really had a shot. Well, one shot in 1 minute for Brisbane. Just one turnover. So, somewhat of a threat. Got John Cosmini in the booth here for the commentary team. So, bright start to the game. Want to see. I don't have much of a preference on who I want to win this game. So, just goals galore. Pressure on the goalkeeper for Victory there. Goes on, easily cleared away. Back at the halfway line. Now they try to build attack again here for Brisbane. Mork, Kabashni, Baldwin, Scott Neville. Now they turn it over. Now Victory coming away here. They've got space on the right. The boot with the ball. He's going to go for shots and over the goal. So Victory with a shot. Brisbane with a shot. And just the 2 minutes played so far. But both of them quite wide off the goal there. But, you know, that's an intention. You can't score if you don't shoot. Had a bit of a rebound there. Can't land the ball and Brisbane half. Going to go for a long for him to get back up to the halfway line. The boot flicking it around. And now Brisbane's goalkeeper gets to have the touch of the ball. Yeah, a bit of a difference. Brisbane goalkeeper, instead of Jamie Young there, gets to have this other guy. Brisbane very lucky to get that draw last week though. Let's see what they can do this time. Victory is still searching for their first victory for the season. Melbourne's going to win. Yeah, that's what I believe. So 2-1, but it's a funny old game. They were the slight favourites on the odds there. What's your score prediction, Huston, Maya? So far, it's a bit of a backwards and forwards thing there. They both had a shot each. Victory on the attack at the moment there, and they're the one of free kick. So this could be the best chance so far. Okay, let's see what they make of this. Bashman and Traore on the formation, lining out the wall. We've got four players on the edge of the box there. Basha whacks it in, adds a header. Ooh, just wide. They had good opportunity there. They crossed in and then managed to get a header onto it, and they just left inside of the goal. wish we forgot what side the teams were going. Brisbane with the ball now. Basically trying to bend one around on the left boot to O'Donovan. Went well on the bounce by Otoliki. Brisbane back in position. Six minutes gone. Still 0-0. Melbourne with that free kick. Brisbane with the shots, and Melbourne Victory with another shot so far, from what I can recall. Neil playing is the deepest line midfield at the moment. Matt's Copen in goal for Brisbane instead of Jamie Young, so a bit different. So I wonder how we will get on as a goalkeeper, because I thought Jamie Young will be a better goalkeeper than this other guy. Oh, got a yellow card. Grabbing a hold of where O'Donovan's shirt. He was going nowhere, so now Brisbane get an opportunity for a free kick here. Storm Woo with a yellow card. So now he got like what five players for Brisbane into the box there. They can whip it in, see if they can make the most of it. Here comes the ball crossed in, and just managed to deal with it. They clear it away. And now they're trying to go for the counter attack there, but a bit too slow on it. It was a half sort of chance there. If they got a better clean cut header onto it, then it could have easily been a goal for Brisbane. Melbourne Victory building. Just slow, careful, contagious passes. Basher with a long ball, once I say that, and go straight to the goalie of Brisbane. Crocombe, the goalkeeper, is bold. And here come Brisbane. Ooh. And going out for a foreign there. That one sort of really dribbled around to the defence there, sort of unexpectedly, not able to clear. Brisbane a bit more on the front foot so far, with 64% possession. Okay, played it short, had to change few passes, and now we're going to go for corner. No, it was offside. Offside with the 1-2 there. Even if you score quite a few goals, get disallowed from offside. Something like 30% at times. Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like that much offside. Yeah. Now booted up pitch, and well, back-to-back free kicks. But this one's at the halfway line for Victory. Quickly taken, short. Onto the right-hand side. Going for a few crosses there. Victory on the end of it there. And it's too heavy of a touch. Oh, push one the goalie there with the back pass for Brisbane head. Upfield, halfway line, and a chip over the top there. Ooh, just a little bit too much on it. But Brisbane again, the energy and the press is there. Now they're going to whip it in and block. So Brisbane and Melbourne Victory's final third there, trying to find the Whites cross-field passes. And now it's gone all the way back to the halfway line. They're passing themselves back. They were in the final third. Now they pass back to the halfway line, back to the final third of their half. So they attack sort of where they wind down pretty quickly there. Melbourne Victory getting all the way to the final last season there, but so far they got a loss and a draw. So if they don't get anything here, then the pressure will be on. Oh, Brisbane with another opportunity there, but just a little bit too much on it. It was just a simple ball over the top that they managed to get onto. And then 1-2 passing, but not able to get their final finish on it. So Melbourne Victory had a little bit of their moments with that free kick and other shot there, but for the most part it's been Brisbane so far. And the goalie's having a bit of action there with all these touches, passing it back and forwards. Free kick to Melbourne Victory on the halfway line. Just a needless push in the back giveaway. Now Victory coming along on the left hand side there. Oh, what a pass there. Now they're inside the box. Now they get. Ooh. All the balls were connected together. Melbourne Victory just over. Well, maybe Melbourne Victory haven't had as many chances, but they had more of the clinical opportunities. And now it's to Brisbane's goal line there as Melbourne Victory scrambling it away. Ooh, quite a bit to talk about so far. And now I got another free kick for Melbourne Victory. Referee's blowing a couple of times there. And we've got like another player down injured, Sullivan. So now I get quite a bit of a stoppage in play as we wait for him to get to his feet. And it was 12-11 with that strike before there. That just was just over the top of the crossbar. Oleto Irvin is the captain of Melbourne Victory there, with one of the best chances for the game so far. And we're back underway there. Melbourne Victory with the ball. And now it's Brisbane with the counter attack. And they switch it to the left hand side. Plenty of numbers back for Melbourne Victory. So they play it slow down a bit. Now they went out of space, but they managed to find it through. And now it's inside the box. And it's a free kick just before that outside the area. So now this is the best free kick of the game there. It's like 4 or 5 meters away from the edge of the box. It's nearly straight onto the goal. was Thomas Dean, the number 14 for Melbourne Victory, was sliding in challenge. So he's got a yellow card for that. It was pretty reckless. He was going for the ball there, but you can't just do those lunching challenges these days. So far, 4 fouls each and a few free kicks in sort of dangerous areas. But this one's the most dangerous free kick of the lot. So this one's going to be completely wet at goal, most likely. We'll see what they can do. James O'Shea, yeah, straight. That the goal and saved by Thomas straight at him. That was a great opportunity. It was on target, but it didn't trouble the goalkeeper. A lot of energy and pace about this. So Melbourne Victory away here. They've got 2 on 2. And this goes in. The offside's been raised and the goal's been scored. So now we have to do a VAR check to see what happens there. It was 2 on 2, quite easily open goal there. Fake was raised. Yeah, it was way offside. Yeah, but the referee allowed the game to play on, so interesting one. So that was our first goal of the game technically, but obviously disallowed because it was way off. So nice try, Melbourne Victory, but you can't have a lead. Yeah, just looking at that replay thing that looks pretty embarrassing for the officials there when you have it like that much off. Should be away. Oh, Melbourne Victory away again here. Now it's a goal. Wow. Just off the offside thing, they came away again. Another goal. Number 9. 1-0 for Victory. The away side's ahead. I sort of missed what happened there. Sort of came away on the attack, on the counter attack on the right hand side. The ball over the top. And was it Andrew Deboo that got the goal? It was like this, hands away, didn't hit him. So the goal will stand. I know Victory. Andrew Deboo with the goal. His 6th goal for Melbourne Victory. It was all very easy. It was straight over the top there. It was just like a minute or so just after the offside goal. It was like bam, bam, thank you, man. Now Victory trying to come away again. And the pressure's on Brisbane here. They're committing fouls. Another yellow card. 2 yellow cards for Victory so far. 1 for Brisbane. Another studded challenge. It was a tackle from behind challenge there. With a few replays at it. We've got another stoppage as we wait. Robbie Fallow is livid with the decision. Here comes the free kick. Another nice ball for Victory on the edge of the box there. And Brisbane clear it away. Brisbane under pressure here. So far, according to the stats there, Victory were 4 shots to 2 and 1 shot on target each. 63% position for Brisbane Roar. Oh, Victory could have had another one there, but he was facing the other direction inside the box. Victory keeping the pressure on, crossing the box, completely open on the edge of the area. Traore back in, and Brisbane Roar tidy it up in the end. Oof, weighted stuff. And now Brisbane come away with the ball. Trying to recompose things, and they go over the top there. One on the right hand side. And he's completely open, crosses in the box. And dealt by Woo is Melbourne Victory clear. And Victory away here, 4-4. Cam Stoner on 12 in, and he's got to cross the end. And he goes up for 4. And Victory find the second goal before half time. Well, we're only halfway into the first half, so watch them, and now he goes back. He goes forward. And that one's going to seal out for a goal kick. Brisbane with the ball and their defensive part. Victory with the press, trying to get the ball back. Victory with the free kick here. And Brisbane got it back again. But you can see all the pressure onto the Brisbane players there. They are struggling to keep a hold of the ball a bit more now. Scott Neville playing at his 201st game. Wow, 1 in innings for him. Here come Brisbane. They won each of the box there. Surrounded by 3 Melbourne Victory players. Right, 12 goes the man, and now he might have shots. Missed his open shots, but now he's in. And and then just misses it there. Brisbane with the chance there. Jay O'Shea goes to the dribbling skills. He was trying to weave around 3 different Melbourne Victory players here. He missed his main opportunity, but then they found a player, but then they just came at him too hard. So there was light for Brisbane Roar at the end of the tunnel. So Brisbane, a bit of possession now is to try to fight their way back into the game. And they won a free kick now there, so that momentum up, and then they might find that equaliser. Have to work for it against a good Melbourne Victory side. Oh. Moore went down. They aiming for a penalty kick. so we have to wait for that decision. VAR is checking it. They won a corner. Seemed like a simple clearance of the ball, but then sort of really pushed and hold the player there. Well, decision upheld, no penalty kick, so it's just a corner kick, but pressure's on there. Should have just been a simple kick out of play. Here comes the corner, goes short, and yeah, really high up in the air and catch by the goalkeeper. And now Victory try to break quickly with lots of people back. Entertaining game at least. Hasn't always been the case. There's been what, a 0-0 game there, which was quite exhausting to watch. And Twelevin waits for him, try to chip over the top for Victory, and cleared away. And now Brisbane, oh, they break through past the fence. And no. And now Victory try to counter the counter attack there. As they come through down the right hand side, Dobris, the boot, whips it in. Oh, too much on it. Trying to go for a Twelevin. Victory with the foreign though. Here comes the cross down the right and away. Goal kick. Oh, so my 2-1 victory for Melbourne Victory still could be on here. It's looking like there'd be quite a few other goals in this game this way. Brisbane Roar in possession at the halfway line. And passed all the way back to the goalie. Cleared away, and now Victory is going to pass it to their goalie. Melbourne lose possession there. Brisbane got it. And back again for Victory. ADM O'Neill's playing his first game in front of his family friends. Lovely ball against Kim Silver. Got 2-on-3 here. And Elvis, oof, that was a really good opportunity for Victory to score there. Brisbane left stranded on the break there. But somehow they did score. And now Brisbane with a couple of touches, but it's cut up. Basher with the long cross to the right hand side. And now we enter the box there. Into the box. Oh, Cam Silver over the bar. Victory are looking the better side to score the second goal. A few chances there. Twelevin doing quite well for Victory, the captain. With M Sober and the boot as well too doing their parts. Victory crossing it in. Not finding that one. Asked for a free kick, dragged back there, but not going, so Brisbane Roar turned the ball over here. And now they got some space on the right hand side. So much space in this game, it's unreal. Surely it'd be quite a bit more closed and compact in the second half, but it seems to be like holes everywhere in this game. See, here we go again inside Melbourne Victory's box there. Away. Cleared away for 5. Showing the replay of the big opportunity where 2 people come away against 3. Jeez. Hmm. 2 players on the attack there, so it's just have to have them in the right place and winning the goal. Brisbane tried to rebuild. On the halfway line currently there. Few touches across from either side. Way foul. And overplayed a bit there. That one was nicely sealed up for a change with Victory for the goal kick. A lot of instructions being called up on the bench there. Not a match for the managers. Lots they got shut orders out or something like, oi, get back in the field, oi, go up there. Watch out for these holes and get them. Stuff. Oh, now we got Alabed's injured for number 9 from Melbourne Victory. Oh, was it Naboot? Yeah, Naboot's the goal scorer. He's got a big hamstring pull. He stepped on the ball on the line there, and then he pulled up. So now the physio's looking at it, but we play on. So Victory down to 10 temporarily. Trying to execute substitution. But we carry on. Brisbane with a man advantage before they sort out the substitution for Victory after that hamstring injury. Can they take advantage? He crossed it in, and the header is all right. Goal kicks the goal, even though it looked like a deflection. Kenya Athu coming on for Melbourne Victory to replace the goal scorer. Just 10 minutes to go before half time here. 1-0 to Melbourne Victory. The boot with the only goal of the game, coming off injured after the hamstring injury. Victory have got the better side to get the second goal. But Brisbane had their chances, let's just say. That ball was way too long. Melbourne Victory flying time. And here comes another long ball. Head of the game, all these one-touch long balls that manages to somehow find the attacking side a lot. But that one was able to be cut up. And now it's back to the Brisbane goalkeeper. Few nice easy touches for Brisbane there. As they get up to the halfway line, try to watch forward a little bit. Watson close them down. 36 appearances for Watson in this fixture. Wow, he's played a lot against Brisbane there. Now they're going back all the way since, 2006. Amazing having players play since the start of the A League since 2006. Since the A League isn't that old, really. Can't be said for like the Premier League. That they all retired by now. You can't. Just new. Yeah. Brisbane with a good opportunity here, and it's away. Ooh. Lost to the bots, and headed to clear. They got a corner kick. What can they do with this corner kick? It look like they're going to play it into the box this time. Yep. And it's the far ends. It's surrounded by all the defenders. For some reason, the referee's inside the box there. He's getting a bit too close for my liking. Imagine if he scored the goal. And to Neville, chance. O'Donovan couldn't turn it. And now Victory try to come away on the counter here. And now they won a free kick on the halfway line, tactical. And here comes the yellow card for Brisbane. Well, a little bit of a take in the back there. Eh, maybe a bit harsh, but it stopped a good counter-attacking chance there. So, very cool. Oh, will have been nearly getting the hold of that from Team Kimmy a few. Those interchanging little passes there, so tough to pull off there, especially you have to really kick it in precise fashion. Now we're back on the other end here, whereas Brisbane have got a 4-1 and Melbourne Victory's final third. And it goes all the way back to say that into their own half. So don't know why some teams go back when it doesn't help at all. But for the most part, it's been all attacking sort of dominated approach both sides. But we got it here, trying to cut in that pass and too much on. And switch to the right hand side. Then again just possess. Oh, and put three over the top. Ooh, goalkeeper coming off to stop that one. Oh, well, Weeds cut up there for Brisbane, but unable to make anything of that one. Victory with the ball on the halfway line. Let's see what they can do. Goes long and out. Victory getting closer to the goal line there. Let's say the chances are sort of worn off and the last parts of this first half now. As Brisbane clear that on the goal line, or inside the box, I should say. Just a few minutes to go before half time. Still the one goal to nil for Melbourne Victory. Let's see if Brisbane can change stats with this ball here. Well, that one's wide in, and it's denied by the lowest tolerance from the goalkeeper. Nearly. And now they cross it in. And chance for out there. The Melbourne Victory trying to play out the back here. That shot in. Oh, really poor giveaway there. Now Brisbane inside the box. And across it in. Oh, switched in. Somehow away for a corner kick. Brisbane with a corner kick now. This one might be played short. Got one player back there. But now he's leaving, so it's going to go inside the box. Oh, a bunch of players jumping up for that one. Half cleared away. And defender trying to make the rest of it done. And does. Brisbane trying to come again. But we only got like a minute or so before half time. Oh, and 12 in. A few. And just overheads a little bit there. Base inside the box. He's going to get a shot away. It goes back. And now he's getting put to bad. Now it's gone back again. Now the shot's is basically nearly gone. But they still got the ball. They crossed it in and straight to the goalie. Only if they went quicker there, they would have got a shot off goal. Overplayed it. Just the 1 minute added on, and we played half of that. So we got like 30 seconds to go before we get to half time. Any final say before we get to half time? You never know. Oh, we got like 4-on-4 possibly here. More space. A few. Just you play all these balls super fast a couple of seconds earlier. They can just easily be away there. But we are at half time now. Fast first half. 1-0 for Melbourne Victory at half time. Ooh. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, NG there can't stream the game because that's part of the regulations there. But I can talk about the game. But I can't show the game unfortunately. 1-0 for Melbourne Victory. It's the one goal for Andrew in the boot in the 19th minute with the ball over the top there and escaping the defence and managing to slot it home just a minute or so after they had that offside goal disallowed, but it was quite a bit offside there, so that was never where they're going to come in. But you think the referee would have noticed that one sooner. I should try and look up the live odds for the second half. And the stats for this game here: Brisbane Roar 6 shots to Melbourne Victory's 5. They both had 2 shots each. Brisbane Roar with 63% possession. 291 passes to 173. Brisbane with 82% pass accuracy to 71%. 6 fouls to 5 for Brisbane. There's been a few yellow cards in this game, so that might be contributing the fact too as we get into the second half. 2 for Melbourne Victory and 1 for Brisbane. And 3 corners for Brisbane, none for Melbourne Victory. But it's them with the goal as they've been more ruthless in front of goal there and possibly should have had 2 with that 2-on-3 opportunity earlier. Yeah, so current odds: Brisbane Roar to win is $7, $3.50 for the draw, $1.53 for Melbourne Victory to win. So it'll be interesting to see if they continue around. Quite an entertaining first half, the third week of the A-League. Is Melbourne Victory trying to get their first victory of the season. More depressing than trying to watch my disabled knee trying to eat. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? At the same time, good on you for looking after your knee there. Half time is always the most annoying there, waiting for it to come back on again. The other matches for this week got Newcastle Jets and Adelaide, Western Sydney against Sydney, Wellington and Phoenix plays Perth Glory, my Wellington and Phoenix team, Western United and Melbourne City. No wonder wasn't that sold at Sydney Derby at Bank West Stadium, so that one should be a cracker tomorrow night. But for me, I got my All Blacks game there against England that I'll be watching. So hopefully we make the final 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Try and make it 3 in a row. We have a spot there. Also been busy today with my Serie A, La Liga, um, Liga 1, Scottish Premiership, and all those sort of predictions there to put on my channel there. If you haven't seen them already, make sure you check them out. Yeah, currently they're doing the Liga 1 show during the halftime break here, but that's sort of more dominated by PSG though, unfortunately. It'd be good if they finally lose the title for a change. Could review some of the last week's matches there. In the meantime, Western Sydney had a 2-1 victory against Melbourne Victory with Bacchus and Maria the goals. Ola Toivayan for Melbourne Victory. West Western United and Perth Glory had a 1-1 draw. Panagiotis Kane in the 49th minute before Perth Glory equalised from a Christian Popovic. Central Coast Mariners and Newcastle Jets had a 1-1 draw. Derek and Dimitri Petrus the goals. Melbourne City with a 2-1 victory against Adelaide. 2 goals in 4 minutes for Jamie McLaren. While Wiley McGee scored a consolation goal for Adelaide. And my Wellington Phoenix unfortunately lost 2-1 against Sydney. Brandon O'Neill with the goal for Sydney before Willis Devalier with the equaliser for Wellington before Ryan Grant got the winner for Sydney. It was 23 shots each, 8 to 7 on the target for Wellington. And we did really well in that second half there, but a sending off and clinical chances was the difference in the end. So for this match here, and my predictions for this week, I had Melbourne Victory with a 2-1 win. And the Newcastle Adelaide game, I went for Adelaide to win 3-2. For Western Sydney against Sydney, I've gone for a 1-1 draw in the derby. Wellington Phoenix against Perth Glory, gone for my Wellington Phoenix team to win 1-0. And Western United, a new team, they're doing quite well at the moment there. Went for them for a 0-0 draw. So they should be all interesting next coming days. But we're going to be a little bit busy with watching a couple of those Rugby World Cup semi-final matches there. As there's always loads of sports stuff to watch and preview there. So a lot of stuff. Just like Australia and New Zealand playing a rugby league match there at the moment there. Australia the favourites, dollar 22. New Zealand's score is 25. Let's see what the score is at the moment. Rugby League, Australia versus New Zealand. It's the Nines tournament, isn't it? Yeah, Nines. What's the score? Live Kiwis versus Kangaroos Rugby League International Test. The Kiwis. Can you watch it on YouTube? They might have live stream on YouTube there, but I'm not showing the game there. I'm just some way off the game, talking about what's happening in the commentary. Currently half time and 1-0 to Melbourne Victory. Yeah, no worries. Thanks for coming along. Any predictions for this match? Who are you supporting? Brisbane Roar has to win. They don't have to win. They only played one match so far. Yeah. Sydney's playing tomorrow. Yep, they're playing against Western Sydney. That Sydney derby should be interesting. So you're a Brisbane supporter. You must have been quite excited when they got that last minute draw last week there. That was something pretty dramatic. Another Brisbane supporter there, Nicholas Daisy. Come on, Brisbane. Well, it's all looking good for Melbourne Victory at the moment. It's going to be a big game for tomorrow for Sydney. Sydney or Western Sydney. I went for a 1-1 draw there as derby matches go. Got Sydney unbeaten the last 7 with 5 victories in that game there. Yeah, there was a new team, Western United. They've done quite well so far. They got a win and a draw. They beat my Wellington Phoenix team as I'm from New Zealand. So that was disappointing in the first week there. 1-0. And hi to KE in 3 HARCTABKA. Shout out to Evan Genovic. His Instagram account is Evan1372 if you were interested. Mork to score both goals for War to win 2-1. That'll be ambitious. According to my New Zealand TAB odds there, it's got $7 for Brisbane to win. Serbian and Montenegro. Did you see, was that some of the Europa League? That 1-0 loss against Manchester United with Power Zimmerman. They did pretty well against Manchester United, but unfortunately lost. Just about underway for the second half here. And the whistle sound. What will the second half have in store for us? All of the A-League matches have only been separated by 1 goal so far. We haven't had any big destroying wins. It's all been Where's the Den? That's Millwall, a championship club in England. The Den. Unless there's another Den that I don't know of. Here comes the cross into the box. And a couple of players down already. Lumping around. So now I've got some physios working on the Victory and Brisbane players in the first minute of the second half there. The Brisbane Roar supporters team. Like what sides they all are. Is that what you mean? It was why the ball followed through and then it sent both players tumbling was what caused the injury. Yeah. Have a look at the stadium view. What's that comes up again? Currently showing Stephen Moore was one of the players who went down injured there. Plays back underway there. Melbourne Victory with the foreign. Oh, they got the ball here down the left hand side. A little bit scrappy at the moment there. The score is currently 1-0 for Melbourne Victory. And it seems like everyone's supporting Brisbane here. Do we have any Melbourne Victory supporters? Bet you heard that Pro Soccer also supporting Brisbane. Currently Brisbane with the ball, 48 minutes in. The goal scorer had to go off injured earlier there. Brisbane on the attack here, then the left hand side. Cross into the area. And free kick there. And now another player's gone down injured for McGee for Melbourne Victory there. Head injury there. Loads of players going down injured. Yeah, really hit him in the head, but everyone was going after the ball. So yes, Western United going well in their first season. 1 win and 1 draw. They have some good players in there, like Andrew Durante was the one of the Phoenix player for us for 11 seasons there. And Mark Redine, the coach there, was coach for last season there. So yeah, that was a rough one, especially us wants to beat us as well. It's going to be quite a bit of stoppage time at the end of the second half, I reckon, since we've probably had more time off than we had time on so far. And we're just about to get back underway again. Okay, now they turn the ball over, Victory. Now Brisbane, maybe a slight chance there, but no. They got the ball back again. Douglas. Victory going to get a free kick here? No. And Brisbane turning the ball over like 3 or 4 times in a matter of like 30 seconds there. Now they're on the edge of the box here. Can they whip it in? No, they just playing it around the edge of the area, waiting for a gap. And Neville's pass was a bit loose there. Traore clearing it and out for a throw in. Quickly taken. They want to get on with things. No, they haven't beaten Victory at this ground since the 2017 season there. Victory are a tough side to break down there, it seems. Okay, well, Brisbane's are off to a bright start in the second half there. Yeah, basically all of the ball with Melbourne Victory turning the ball over there, being a bit sloppy. At the moment, they're just playing it all in their own half there with pressure from Melbourne Victory getting in place. But they're able to work it in nicely to the halfway line. And they go again. Oh, what terrible pass that was as they were working it nicely. But again, they kept turning the ball over. O'Neill and Min on the ball. Ooh, there was a shot quite a bit over the crossbar though. But you know, they need a bit more of that if they're gonna come back into this game. Could be a draw. No, don't know what the no was about. Is that a spoiler? Because I might be like a minute or so behind. 53 half minutes in for me. But we have to wait and see. Currently at the halfway line there. Victory off a free kick. Coming down the right hand side. Back and forward. Yeah, they haven't really done anything of Victory in the second half there, so 10 minutes played. And balls keep turning over. What should I type in YouTube to find Brisbane role playing war? What do you mean role playing? I'm not really sure what the question is. Brisbane War. Well, what do you mean? Brisbane War playing? Oh, you mean like what highlights or the game itself, or have to be a little bit more specific on that one? I think the game, a live game, you can see on the stream that I'm watching on BN Sports. I do I do know that they did have YouTube live stream of A League games at some point too. I just try Brisbane Roar against Melbourne Victory, and then you click on the live thing and then see if anything pops up. Didn't know they did have some of these matches last season on YouTube there. From this other guy, they might post some of it, but you have to have a look. Okay, Brisbane trying to get another opportunity here. McGinn was isolated by two players there. But we trying to counter attack. Oof, that whiskey ball. And now Brisbane. Brisbane got a free kick on the edge of the area now. Good opportunity for Brisbane here. Yeah, Victory just been so sloppy. Just lots of different fouls and turning balls over, and then just maybe they should just long pump balls forward. More so what they're doing in the first half was those long pump balls in the first half for both sides. They're doing quite well with getting on the break there. Will Brisbane make the most of this free kick here in the dangerous area? Just lining up the wall, a few different areas. And here comes the shot there. Oh, clever play. Switched it to the left and then hit the shots and then away. Nice, tricky sort of move there, but I'm watching it. You can watch it live on the computer there. So I'm on the website called livetv.sx, so like live TV sports website thing there, and then one of the broadcast things says BN Sports. That's on. Most people don't realise you can watch any sport online for free there. Hey Scouts, yeah, I can. I'll send you a link. It might depend on your country there too. There, the website actually works as well too, but for New Zealand it does. So I'll send it. There you go. Let me know how that gets on. 59 minutes in. Victory away here, 3-on-3. Oh, that was a good chance for them. Kasuma. And the shot was just way off. Kasuma with the shot there. Skewed off the boot there into the stands. And now Victory are making substitution with Paulson coming on to replace Dobras. Okay, back underway again. Brisbane with the ball. But at least Melbourne Victory have finally woken up in the second half there. But then again, I guess we all want Brisbane to score, according to my chatters there. Victory committing another foul there. Brisbane switching it left to right. Long ball there. Somehow McGinn, O'Donovan, and Moore. And that time Brisbane could see the free kick. And another player gone down injured. That's the other penalty in the second half there. All these players that go down injured. Whether they're injured or actually not there for fitness and stuff like this on the toll. Is there another place you can watch it? Yeah, there's heaps of places you can watch it, but it took me a bit of time to actually get this one to work somehow, but was that one not able to work for you? I'll see you this one here. See if this one. It's all just a simple Google search there with like live sport or live sports streaming. That's how I managed to find across all these sites. They're quite useful. O'Neill poking it over the top there. Corner kick for Melbourne Victory. They're starting to threaten a bit more in the second half there. If they're able to get the second goal there, they will really kill off the game. So corner kick for Melbourne Victory. Number of players in the box there. And crossed in. And out for another corner. This one played short on the edge of the area. Donachie with the header and then easy catch. They took it really quickly. It wasn't just Brisbane that was unaware, it was the cameraman also unaware because he had to refer back to it. McGinn into the 64th minute, my favourite number. Wait for some other substitutions that might take place here. So we're lumbering up there. As they search for this equaliser. Lots of space on the left to cross it in. Now into the box here. And out for 4. Oh, that one looks good. Oh, look at this. On the upper shot. Oh, missed an open goal there. 3-on-2. O'Donovan had it white. He just had to hit it with simple power. Wow. Weaved in and out of the defence there. 3-on-2. And then the defence was completely gone. Just had to shoot it. Somehow missed it. That's when you know it's not your day. When you can't score those goals. Wow. Yeah. Should have been a goal. How much will they woo that opportunity missed? They can't get a better opportunity without scoring, so that's for sure. And so we're getting a little bit scrappy now. And it's Victory got the ball on the halfway line. And Brisbane turn it over again, and coming down the left-hand side, few numbers in the box side this time. Everyone back for Melbourne Victory, so they go back. Oof, even with the numbers, they nearly found a good ball there. Now they got to come down the right-hand side. Starting to create a few more passes here. Different trick in behind shots there. Got a free kick and another injury. And they're going to go short for this free kick because it's a bit outside the box. But here they come on the edge of the area and clear away. And back they come again here. Brisbane trying to pump on the pressure here. Can they cross this one in? Into working their way in. O'Neill with the ball. Until cleared away. Everyone back for Victory there, and it's all attack versus defence at the moment. And Brisbane find that goal, equalise the game. 63% possession for Brisbane in the second half, with 4 shots to 2. That's all that first half effort. The one goal so far is the only goal that separates the two sides. Scored by Naboot in the 19th minute, entering Naboot for Victory, who's gone off injured now. I wonder if he was still on, if they would have had better opportunities in the second half, but they've been more so under the pump here. Let's give another summary on the statistics there. 11 shots to 7 for Brisbane, and 2 each on target, 66% possession for Brisbane in their whole match there. A couple of balls going back in between both goalkeepers. Come on, Brisbane, for the sake of my people that's watching on the live stream here. Since I'm a neutral supporter, since you guys are supporting Brisbane, I might as well support Brisbane. And now this time it's Brisbane that turned the ball over here in a dangerous position. Melbourne Victory, ooh, Albus, and shot saved. Well, the game will get stretched later on as Brisbane search for this equaliser. That could allow Melbourne Victory to get that second goal. Tough one for O'Shea there. And back inside Brisbane's half we go. Got 20 minutes of the 90 minutes left. Still got some substitutions to make here. And that was a poor ball there. Nice simple one across the right hand side for Brisbane. With Alba's shot there, just didn't quite get his toes around that ball there. It went straight to the goalkeeper. And now Brisbane's pushing forward. Melbourne Victory with the ball inside their own half. This time they clear high away. Will Brisbane find this equaliser? They're slowly building back up again here. And now they go back inside their own half. Let's switch it to the right hand side. Goes left. Well, that was a good ball there. To McGinn. And Victory, with their defensive structure, manages to clear it away. And now on the counter attack here, well, has the dangerous opportunity, but it was quite a bit off the line there. Brisbane have to some weight down the all hands down defence with Victory here as they try to counter attack. And now lots of players that go down here, more so for Victory there, just to slow down the time, wind down the clock, and win the game. Some time wasting tactics. Not so many opportunities lately. Brisbane on the ball here. On the halfway line, O'Neill passing to left hand side. Switch to the right. Kim Sophia's GPS readings is off the charts. 75 minutes into the game. Moore, cross it in. No, it's inside the box, but didn't quite get the left boot around it as it was going to go out for a goal kick. Yeah, it was going quite a bit left. And then it was just down the sideline then there. All the pace and intensity of this game sort of seems to die out now. So substitution getting made. And B, Holiday is coming on for Inman. Inman's off and Holloway's on. See if he can make the difference for Brisbane. Game does need some fresh leads there because not a lot's happening there. Melbourne with a free kick from the halfway line there. They've gone back just to take a few more passes. Wind down the clock a bit more. Yep. And now they push it along. Oh, and they win a free kick and they're dangerous here themselves. Only a few meters outside the edge of the area. Maybe like 5 minutes outside the edge of the D there. See how many numbers they push forward. Like 4 or 5, something like that. Don't need to have too many numbers forward because they might get exposed. They got like 4 inside the box there on the edge of the area. Can they make it 2-0? Here comes the shot. Oliver Toivonen. Oh, back off the post. So close for Victory there, but they still have it. And a Fuse with the ball. And, it's clear off the line, is it? There's two opportunities. Victory still have the ball here. And rebounding, ricocheting, Donachie. Down the left-hand side, Joey. And Brisbane clearing it. And Card. Oof, be interesting to see. Look at that replay of the clearing off the line there after the head in the post. Oof. Well, that's over and manages to curl it quite nicely off the left-hand post there, the rebound. And then somehow there was another ball that came in, and then there was a ward defender and a striker coming charging in, and then somehow was able to hold off the line. Wow. Brisbane survived a major scare there to give themselves a slimmer of a chance still. Oof. Should have been 2-0. Well, that was the big talking point right there. And now Brisbane trying to come forward, but nothing going there. 2-11 with a free kick for Victory. Third yellow card for Brisbane in the game. But yeah, what a chance that was before with that free kick off to the left-hand post and away. And then another ball that free ball that came in. And then came wide in. It was going wide in, but then somehow came on, hooked it away. before a judging player came along. Unbelievable. Just if it was like half a second later or something like that, it would have gone in. It was like tenths of the seconds of difference there, how he came in and then cleared as the guy was right there. So don't see many goal line clearances like that one. Ooh. And Brisbane finally reward for that. Just for just for another change coming out for Brisbane. Going down the left hand side here. Few passes through. Gillespie was on the feet of O'Shea. Can they find one or two more chances? 8 minutes to go. Ooh, play went down on the tee. And there's a lot of power on the header. He's affected by the goalkeeper there. Free kick for Melbourne Victory. Brisbane starting to run out of time here. Only 8 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Hoofed upfield there. And who's going to win the header? 12. Neville kicked that ball in for Neville. And now Brisbane finds some passes here. Somehow manages to find all of the passes. And Brisbane on the right hand side here. Find the ball and it's going to go after the corner. Oh, fine. Oh, play on. And it's for I'll be right back. Just have to let the cat out. Yeah, back again. Time for a substitute here. Late substitution for Brisbane Roar. As they got a corner kick now. Is this the opportunity they've been waiting for? Almost gets to the point of now or never. Here comes the corner. O'Shea stresses it. And down the goalie. So it was Ickenham on for Leggings for Brisbane there. Anyone still with me on this live stream there, or did you all go off to my posted links? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, Brisbane got 1 or 2 more chances left in them there. They got the ball at the moment here, coming down the left-hand side. Victory of their backs to the wall, trying to hold on for that one. And pull away, winning the header. Ooh, not quite happening for Brisbane. See if we can get 3 likes in this video there. So if you even like the video already, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. And let me know if you're a Brisbane or a Melbourne Victory supporter, or what A club you support for the season. Here you come Brisbane. Oh, they got a throw in here there. It's always fun these last few minutes there. Yeah. Trying to see if the team can pull off a dramatic last minute goal. Obviously, Brisbane managed to pull off a late equaliser last week. So see if they can do it again here. But here comes Victory. Ooh, poor layoff for them there. They want to try and kill off this game with a second goal. But then option 2, they just slowing things down when it doesn't work for them. Here comes Brisbane on the right hand side. Got space on that side. But it was a poor ball straight to the defender. Cut out by Ding. Victory some space here, but they sort of taking the option to slow it down instead there. Passing it to the defenders, and then they're clearing it away when they get close down. Yeah, it was Brisbane Roar with the ones that have the energy and attitude for this game. Thomas game, coming up the header. Appeals for handball, and now a long shot thrown. VAR is checking for a possible handball at the moment, as players continue on with Brisbane attacking, and now they win a free kick. So now we have to wait to see if the VAR deems that was a penalty kick or not. Oh, did struck the hand, did it? Of course, the crowd thinks it's a penalty kick because it's Brisbane at home. But the decision is it's upheld, no penalty kick. Interesting. And now you get the chorus of boos. Boo. But Brisbane with a free kick here regardless. No penalty, but a free kick in a promising position. Got like 7 players in the box here. Whipped it in. Connor Van Rose climbing up the header. Oh, just over the top. An end. Into the 90th minute there. 5 minutes of added on time. Interesting one. No penalty kick. Did hit the arms, but question was it intentional or was it trying to pull the arms away? But they definitely were up a bit. but advantage to the original decision being no penalty. But if it was awarded a penalty, then maybe it wouldn't got overturned. So the referees still have some say over those decisions. Right, 4 minutes to go off this game. Yeah, Brisbane find another late equaliser. Was it going to be a 1-0 victory for Melbourne Victory? Well, here they come. Ball over the top. Ooh, cleared away. Still got the ball. Handball stuff there. And now Victory could counter to kill the game off, but missed the pass. But wins the free kick. Now they're going to slow things down as much as possible here. I mean, try and get to the corner or something. And it's interesting when they say that onto the time wasting, but really, mostly, yeah, at the most of the time wasting. Oh, huh. Offside from Melbourne Victory there. Here comes the War bursting forward, desperate for one last chance. On the left hand side, crossed it in, try to go for the box. Martin Holloway, O'Neill, Twilleven. And now they got a free kick against Twilleven. So now Brisbane Roar with a free kick with 2.5 minutes to go. This will have to be the chance. Might as well send the goalkeeper up now. Just put everyone under the box there. It doesn't matter if you lose 2-0 or 1-0. You might as well try and get the draw out of this game. It's interesting that not all teams follow that tactic of having the goalkeeper right up at the end. Here comes the free kick. Chipped into the box and cleared away. Well, half cleared away. Back to a Brisbane player. Way up high in the air. The header is going to go Brisbane's way. But it's a stoppage now because of the head injury for the Victory player. So we're going to add some time for that one, definitely. But safety first with head injuries. How dangerous they can be. Drama stuff there. Say Brisbane probably deserve something from this game, I guess. But at the same time, how the heck did Melbourne Victory miss those two chances before? Well, Brisbane had an open goal missed, and Melbourne Victory had hit the post and cleared off the line shot earlier. It's still got a stoppage in play at the moment. Coming up to 95 minutes now, but still got 2 minutes to go after this. So we got Carrigan coming on from Melbourne Victory to replace Basher, who went off for the head injury just then. When you come on for just the final couple of minutes there, how these things work it. Yeah. So we got a drop ball situation, and it's Brisbane with the ones with the free kick on wide into the area. And Thomas catches it for Victory. Now they can really wind up the seconds more and more. Into the 96th minutes. Probably only a minute or so left to go. And this will be just about to be it. But we got the ball here. Surely they've won this match now. And Brisbane headed on here. Maybe one last chance. Sullivan. Push everyone forward. Come on. Brisbane. They got a throw-in in the final third here, Brisbane. They're desperate to call time, the three players there. Walk had a shot and played away there. Goalkeeper's got the ball on the halfway line. That's the box. Aubrey. And that's it. Game over. Melbourne Victory managed to win 1-0. First victory season. The only goal of the game from Andrew in the boots in the 19th minute. Just after that offside goal that was clearly. Well, a good game. First half had quite a few more of the chances. Second half had some unbelievable chances that were missed, including the open goal and the one off the post for victory before that off the line shot. Brisbane with more side things in the second half there, but unfortunately they were not able to do it. So it's the three victorious in the Brisbane, and that will wrap up this live stream. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more predictions, make sure you subscribe and comment below on who you support in the A League and who you support in this game. Are you happy with the result? Are you disappointed? What was your overall thoughts? And what do you think about the upcoming matches for week 3 of the A League? So, see you later.